meteorologist Catherine Thompson here. We've got an active evening ahead of us. We're already seeing some rain out there. We saw some rain yesterday that didn't even have anything to do with Ida, really. But now we're focused on Ida, the remnants of what was Hurricane Ida. Remember, it hit Louisiana earlier in the week, over the weekend actually, and now it is affecting us. Right now, of course, it's not a storm per se, a tropical storm or a hurricane anymore. It's just a remnant area of low pressure, or what we call a tropical depression, but it is dumping the rain on our area, and it will continue to do so through the overnight hours and as we head into early tomorrow morning. We're looking at anywhere from around 1 in some spots, the lower end, to upwards of 4, even 5 or 6 inches of rain locally in some spots over the next 24 to 48 hours. We're also going to see some gusty winds in general as this area of low pressure is just coming through. So power outages I'm concerned about. With the wet ground, it doesn't take much wind to take down some trees or at least blow some branches down. So we're going to see some of that. And we're also worried about rotating storms, the possibility of at least weak, brief, isolated tornadoes. And in fact, we've already seen some of this, at least rotation in some of these storms going on already. We've actually got a tornado warning in effect just outside of the WVVA viewing area. Fancy Gap, Virginia, Hillsville, Virginia. This is where this tornado warning is out for. We've got a storm that's at least showing a lot of rotation on the radar. It could drop a tornado at any time. So if you are headed down I-77 again toward Hillsville, toward Fancy Gap, we've got a nasty storm in that area. Dog Spur, another place that could be hit by this particular storm. So I know a lot of people travel down that way, so you might want to hang back until at least that particular storm passes. Now, if there is a tornado, of course, that pops up in our area, I would be going wall to wall and I would stay on air with you until that tornado warning went down. Right now, we'll let the neighboring markets take that. But right now in our immediate area, there's no severe warnings out, but we do have some heavy rain falling, and we're again concerned about flooding or severe weather that could pop up the rest of the day. Remember all the rain we got out of just random thunderstorms out in parts of Buchanan, McDowell, Wyoming counties? We're going to have rain on top of that, folks, and on top of anything else we've gotten, at least these locally heavy downpours anyway, over the past few days, and that could definitely overwhelm creeks and streams very quickly. A flash flood watch is in effect for our entire area. It went into effect earlier today. It rolls until tomorrow night. We could see flooding anytime tonight or early tomorrow. We've also got a wind advisory that just went into effect for Mercer and Tazewell counties, especially across the high terrain. As this low pressure is lifting through the area tonight, we could see sustained winds 10, 25 miles an hour, 30, 35 mile per hour wind gusts. So again, at least isolated power outages could be possible as those gusts are coming through and they could knock stuff over in the yard. Make sure if you've got any loose items, make sure you secure those in the yard. Let's talk about Futurecast. Here we go into tonight, just rounds of on and off showers and thunderstorms. We get some breaks in there, but look at all of the heavy rain that still is going to be coming down in the morning on top of anything we get tonight. So it could be really nasty to try to drive in some of this tomorrow if we do have any high water. At the very least, as this thing's coming through, you're going to see ponding on the roads, mudslides even. The good news is, by the time we get to tomorrow night into Thursday, late week, we do get some relief. This is not going to be a prolonged event, but at least through tomorrow afternoon, everybody's got to be on high alert. And make sure, of course, you download the WVVA weather app. That's also helpful. Now, we do cool down behind this front, though. And we're actually going to have some dry weather to look forward to. Look at the kind of fall-like temperatures that come in for the end of the work week. Lows in the 40s and 50s, highs in the 70s, and it looks like we'll have a nice seasonable weekend to look forward to as well. Hey, we'll be right back right after this break. Don't go away.